So let's take a second, and I want to give you a career example. So we've been doing a lot of talking about planning and different things you can do. Well, let's take a specific career and a career that I've had students go into. And I tell you what, when you see what this career, yeah, I've had students go into this career, and they have come back and given me food. And it's like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. You got a passion for culinary arts. So if you are somebody, for instance, that wants to go into a certain career, and well, give me an example, Mr. Edmund, of what we're talking about, of what I need to think about. Okay, so I've had students go into culinary arts. What is that? Culinary arts can be anything from a chef to a baker to a dietitian, people that deal with food. And this is something that we have in my hometown, my school system, we have a vocational school that actually has this as a career path. That if you decide in high school, you know what, I'm thinking about culinary arts, they have a whole program that you can get into and get a jump on it. And now, try things. That's the one thing that I want. I don't mean food, yes, that too, but try different paths, because I think that's tremendous that our school system has that. Because if I have a student thinking about culinary arts, they can go into that program, and maybe it's not what they thought it was. And so before they get out of high school, they can check that off. Or before they get out of high school, like I've had several do, they realize, yes, this is it. This is exactly what I've wanted to do. I love cooking. I love baking. And so now I can make a career out of it. Passion, heart, okay? So let's say that that's you. Let's say that you say, okay, I want to go into culinary arts. So, and you come to me. Now, again, this isn't so much about the profession as it is, what would be the steps you would take to actually help yourself, okay? Well, first, one, communicate it. So if you would come to in my high school and say, I'm really interested I like to cook, and oh, wait a minute, we have a program that you should be thinking about right now, and let's go see if we can get you in that program. And so that alone, communication, that's huge. But if you're thinking about culinary arts, what can you do? Share your expectations. Share what you want to do with someone else. Maybe, do you bake? Do you actually do this? And I've had students who, this is sometimes where the conversation has started. They'll come up to me and they'll have a thing of cookies, and I'm not kidding. And they'll say, Mr. Edmund, you want a cookie? And I'll say, do you make that? Got to make sure, something bad's not going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, I'll try one. And they wait. Okay, I've had some students say, Mr. Edmund, here's a cookie. Okay. But some, they'll be like, I'm like, you want me to take a bite of it right now? Yeah, they're like, it's not going to kill me, right? They're like, no. And so when I take a bite of it, they'll say, what do you think? What do you taste? And again, I'm thinking of a certain student who now is a baker, okay? And I'm like, is that nutmeg in there? And they're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, this is really good. And they're like, okay, see what I did. And so I can see the passion, okay? So let it be known. I've had high school students who wind up kind of opening their own business in high school. They make cakes for people. They get out there with what they want to do. So if it was culinary